Hello Geek, welcome to this edition of the Geek Studio Show. The Geek Studio is a show about you. It's about technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And in the show, we invite guests who are discovering lives up there. And in the show today, I have a gentleman whose profile is very rich, whose profile is both local and international. He's really disrupting lives out there. So be keen to listen as I take you through the show. Welcome, Justin, to the Geek Studio.
Thanks, Peter.
Okay, welcome. Geek Studio is a show about the youth, just as I've already mentioned. We bring guests who are already doing good things out there so that they can also learn of the things that can also change the society and transform the society. So I'll ask you to introduce yourself, a short history about you, tell them your name and which school, where you went to school, your early life very briefly, and then we'll finish of what you are currently doing at ECOWAS.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Justin Kasia, and I grew up in Nairobi. I went to school here till about the end of high school. From there, I went to South Africa. I did my bachelor's there in biochemistry and microbiology, and later on in biotech. So as you can see, those are very scientific subjects. I've always had an interest in science since I was a kid. And from South Africa, I went on to Australia to do my master's in biotech. And that's when I came back to Kenya in 2006 to start off my business of manufacturing car wash products. Things like tire shine, dashboard polish, degreasers, and all that. There are about 14 products in total, which include home care products as well. So while in South Africa, I met a friend who is a Kenyan as well, and he's currently my business partner. We're in the same uni at Rhodes University, and he came to me about a year ago with this idea of eco-wash, because in South Africa it's currently the in thing now, you know. So we thought that it's a very, complementary idea to the one that I'm currently doing of the car wash products. So he came with that idea, and we've already started. We've been here for like about 2 months, 3 months, and so far so good. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we are saving a lot of water. It's eco-friendly. A car can be washed with about a liter of water in about 20 to 30 minutes. So as you can see, we're saving plenty of water. Yeah, using that.
Okay. Yeah. That's really interesting. Let me just start the point of you going to Australia.
Yeah.
And this for the benefit of a geek out there who could be in the process of going to Australia.
Yeah.
And then from there, you could also explain, like, how was the life like in South Africa? So maybe you can start with Australia. How do you start the process of, getting there to do your education?
Okay, with Australia, it wasn't so difficult getting there because I used an agent. They really assisted me with getting the visa and all those processes which people are scared of. It's not easy going to those countries. So if you can just find a good agent to use, then everything will be streamlined. Exactly. Australia it's actually a very developed country, continent that's really great for business, and there are lots of people from all over. There are Lebanese, there are Chinese, Sudanese, So it's a very cosmopolitan country to be in, and people are friendly, and it's not so crowded like other places where Kenyans love going to, like US and all that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So which university? You said is which university?
University of Western Sydney.
Western Sydney.
Sydney. But now they changed the name to Western Sydney University. Yeah.
Wow, that's very interesting. And then your time in Rhodes University, South Africa.
Rhodes University was great also. So many African students there, Zimbabweans, and also the indigenous South Africans and Kenyans as well. It was a really great time. That's why I met my current business partner. And I learned a lot. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's okay, Justin. Let me take you first to speed to ECOWAS, your company. You've just mentioned that you got a good friend from South Africa down south, and this is a guy that gave you the idea of starting ECOWAS in Kenya. And from your profile, actually, you are the founder and the CEO of EcoWash, the Kenyan.
Yeah. Okay. I'm the founder of the other part of the business, which is the car wash products business. So
which is a component of the whole.
Which is a component of the whole EcoWash. So me and my friend Harold, we are now co-founders of EcoWash.
Okay. Now, let me take you to the point of, you know, how was it like starting EcoWash in the Kenyan market environment? Because the geek out there now watching us is just wondering now, I have this idea in mind. How do I take it out there? How did you start?
Okay, we started off with questionnaires. That was about that very early in the year. I think January, February. Going around with questionnaires.
That's 2014?
Yeah, no, 2015. And also a few videos of the EcoWash demo. Just going around telling people about it, letting them know. And everyone's reaction was positive, you know. So we're like, okay, let's move on to the next step. The next step, we brought in 3 machines. And we've been doing demos around Nairobi. And everywhere we've gone, it's everything's positive response. Okay. There are some pictures and videos, but apart from that, I can just explain briefly.
Yes.
So the machine has a solution inside, which is called wash and wax. What happens is you just spray the car with the machine, then you come over and wipe with a microfiber cloth, which removes the dust from the car. Next, you come with a dry cloth, and you wipe the car, and the wax comes out. So there's no dripping of water on the floor. There's no mess on the floor. It takes a very short time. I actually do my car in about 10 minutes. Yeah, just the outside of the car. And with about a liter of water. So you can see how much water you'll be able to save. Yeah.
So the EcoWash machine, let me just call it a machine. Your main cutting edge idea is that you really save on water.
We're really saving on water. We're really saving on time. It's convenient.
And also the degradation of the environment.
There's no degradation. And it's convenient. We can go to the customer rather than the customer coming to queue where we are, because it's portable.
It's portable.
Yeah.
Wow. So let me ask you about how are you reaching the market? How is the Kenyan market like? I mean, people complain that now business is hard, business is what? How are you finding yourself how are you finding it at EcoWash?
Okay, we've been trying to reach the market through social media. We have a website, we have a Facebook page, and we also go around doing demos. So that's how we're trying to reach the market.
And so far, would you say that everything is cool?
Yes, so far so good. The sales are slowly going up, but we still need more marketing, because whenever I tell people that this is a waterless car wash, you don't use much water, people don't really understand until they see the demo. Yeah.
Wow. So what are your charges like? Maybe if I have a car, does it depend on the size or how dirty it is? Or
okay. A normal sedan car is about, there are 2 packages we have. There's Eco Basic, which is $350 per wash. That's just the outside of the car, but you get wax as well. Your car gets waxed. And the second option, which is the most popular, is called Eco Prestige, and that goes for 700 shillings. That's the outside of the car, the inside of the car. We even do dashboard polish for you. We do tire shine, the whole lot for 700.
How is the competition like? Allow me just to mention, I happen to come around Ngong Road area, and there's this car wash place called the Gecko. I don't know whether you know about it.
I know Gecko,
How different are you from those people?
Okay, the big difference we have compared to Gecko have an automated car wash, which is very nice. I've seen it, and the gentleman there actually recycles water. So it's actually very environmentally, sensitive. The difference of ours and theirs is that we use much less water, and it's much quicker, and you don't have to queue.
And also portability.
And it's portable.
I know you have to drive there.
Yeah, you have to go there.
Come to.
Yeah, we can go to the client. We can go to office blocks.
I think that's the bit that really
malls. Yeah. You can even go to the malls. While you do your shopping, you get you get your car washed. Yeah. We've been to Junction, we've been to Nakumatt Ngong Road, we've been to Capital Center, we've been to most of the big malls. And so they told us to send them a proposal. They'll have a look at the proposal, then they'll get back to us.
So Justin, that's very interesting. Geeks when we come back from the break, Justin Cassia, the founder of EcoWash, will take us through their business model. I mean, you have an idea. How is their business model like? And then he'll end up by telling us the worst decisions and the best decision that he has ever made. And then our word is for you. So keep watching. Thank you.